is 5:34.
Close enough.
Close enough. And I'd like to call the Monday, June 26th meeting of the Ayer Board of Health to order. Public input? Public's very quiet tonight. All right, we have minutes. We have minutes from May 15th and May 22nd. May 30th was a hopeful, so those aren't ready yet. So we're going to move the May 30th to next week.
Okay.
But we do have.
All right, Madam Chair.
Yes.
I think the last time there were a few typos, and then there were facts that you had to do from the RAB meeting.
Correct.
So we didn't, we said we'll wait until you come in because that's the technical stuff. There was a couple of spelling errors. My name is very, very difficult to spell, so we corrected that.
Right.
Thank goodness. And what I'm confused on, I just noticed this here. If you look at, it says review of minutes from March 16th.
At the bottom of
At the bottom of
May
that
15th
page.
minutes.
Oh.
And we're trying to figure out, was there something that we needed to look back on that?
I don't remember any meeting on March 16th. What does that pertain to?
I don't know, because I don't have the minutes in front of me. Let me look,
Well,
if I may.
Okay, we approved, let's see, we reviewed the minutes of May 1st and we approved those, and then it says review of minutes from March 16th. Would that have been a combined meeting that we had with the Board of Selectmen? Now I just thought about that.
Oh, yes, that's
Oh,
what it is.
yes.
That's what it is.
That's
Okay.
what it was.
Yeah.
Maybe,
That's
yeah,
what it was.
okay, so that was that,
Okay.
all right.
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
Yep,
now
yep.
I just thought of that.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Thank
Well-
you. One of us knows,
Well-
right?
Well, I was looking back and I said, we didn't have a meeting then, and Tricia was looking at it, that's
Yeah,
what it was.
that's what
Yeah,
it is.
That's too far
exactly
back
what it
for me.
Okay,
I
so,
know. It seems like so long ago, and it seems like just the
Yeah,
other day.
yeah,
yeah.
So-
okay, so because we had already said, you're the one that knows what the RAB was, so if that.
Yes, I fixed,
Yeah, so if
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
is fine, then I'm going to move that we approve the minutes of May 15th, 2017.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so,
All right. So, do you have an official one you want me to sign? This is the one that's in the folder, right?
Yes.
This is the-
Yep. As long as it doesn't have
Oh.
a draft on it.
This has, let's see, May 15th was, okay. Oh, this was the provisional chair to clerk, yeah, okay.
yeah,
So Mary, you're still on here, too, that's right, okay. got
Yep,
it.
that was it.
Yeah.
that's why we did that.
Yeah, I'm looking and going, why is my signature way over here?
Well,
So-
because that's why we
That's
said, just for
Yeah,
not to confuse anything, because things can get confused easily.
yes.
All
Clear.
right,
Clearly.
Well, that's for sure.
all right, so
Okay,
now,
and now we have.
No, we didn't. Did I hear a second and a vote?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
yeah,
Second. and-
now,
Oh,
so then the next one was the 22nd.
yeah.
So I think if you look in the back, you were relegated to member, Madam Chair. If you look on the back of it, this was the public hearing, you look up front, everything is
Yeah.
correct, and when you turn it over, you were demoted at the back. Other than, that's the correction I see, and as far as the public hearing goes, I mean, it's just as far as form, I don't think we need to keep having this on the bottom, but that's the only thing. If you look up top, it says Chair Pam Papineau.
Yeah.
I assume.
And Clerk Mary Spinner and Member Patricia Peters, blah, blah, blah. The clerk read the public hearing, but then when you get over here to sign, she was demoted.
But I assumed it was that way
that
because
meeting.
we started
the meeting.
we changed, it's
I
like this
may
like
have, yeah, I don't
continuation.
Yeah.
No, no, this wasn't a continuation. This was the first public hearing.
May 22nd was
Yes.
the first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a mistake. It's a
That's all.
mistake.
Okay,
That's the
okay.
thing. No, I double checked that. That was the first.
Because
Then we had the second hearing, and then the third was the first thing on our regular meeting. We cleared it up to prove it.
Yeah,
Then
I
the-
just
You're
have-
right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
are right.
And I haven't, I just hadn't changed it.
Yeah,
I think I
okay.
changed it at one point and changed it back and then didn't change it again, so it's my error.
So when we do this and it continues, we do, we do minutes for each one, or
Yeah.
do we combine them all with?
Well, I think, no, you have to do it because it was on 3 different nights.
Right, but I'm saying, do we do 1 minutes with
No, because-
sections for the 3, or?
No, I don't.
we do-
No.
Okay,
No.
No, you
Okay.
have to do minutes for each year,
Okay.
each continuation, each
all
are
right.
separate minutes.
Okay, I got it. Oh, I should have read this one more closely because I want to make sure.
Well, that's why.
that-
Okay, let me do this one. Where do you want this? Do you want this in a folder, or let me give it back
Thank
to
you.
James so we don't get things mixed up.
Site plan shows a decrease from 2%. And this is correct, the drainage analysis figures, peak runoff of 1.59.
I took it off their,
Previous plan was 1.9. Based on site for development runoff, 1.7. And that came from,
he
was
mentioned
that
it in
the
also.
hydrocide
Yeah,
analysis?
yeah.
Okay, and that was for, though, a 10-year storm, 100-year storm, 1-year storm?
10 year.
10 years.
I believe it was 10 years.
Okay. So we probably should be specific about that.
If you have
Where
a
is this?
problem with it, then
I'm trying to
Yeah.
find it.
I think on this one, I'd rather look at both together. And I want to make sure that these numbers are,
I took the numbers off their printout. Either the plans
yeah, I
or
didn't bring
the
my stuff from
MM, or the,
meeting.
do you want me to run up and get this file? I can do that.
Actually, I think if you ladies are okay with that, I would say let's review and approve these minutes at the next meeting along with the ones
So just table it?
from the 30th.
okay, I
Yeah.
just want them
Can
correct.
we do that? Yeah.
And I just assumed,
That's my
check
biggest
the,
thing, too.
but I took the figures, not only from my notes, I also listened to the video, and I also referred to the printed materials. So
Yeah.
I always go to numbers from the printed
Right,
materials.
And that was definitely the 10-year.
I wouldn't want to put my life on it, whether it's 10 years or 100 years right now. And if I didn't, I'm surprised, I don't know where this is in here, including this. I don't see the numbers you're talking about. Maybe I'm looking.
Oh,
at the wrong-
it's number 14, bullet number 14.
Bullet number 14. Oh,
Second page.
Yeah,
Oh, you know
summary
what?
of changes, number 14.
On the,
I'm not looking at the right.
yeah, turn it over on the back.
Okay, here we are. This could help.
What's that other gentleman's, the other abutter that was here for the last two meetings?
Oh, you know what? This isn't per 100-year storm. This is just like, this is just in general. That's the runoff rate. Let me run up and do
This
this.
should have been.
Yeah, okay, yeah, actually that
Should
makes
that
sense,
be
yeah.
added?
Maybe we can just,
Also, wasn't the other abutter, he doesn't live here, but he owns the property, he's not on either one of these last two meetings for, he was here at the meeting. He signed in both times. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was at the last meeting,
And he was at the meeting before.
Yes.
and he was at the second.
Because remember,
meeting.
he wanted his civil engineer to look at it, and he
Yes.
came back.
Was he at the third meeting when we voted on it
Yep,
and the second meeting?
the second and the third.
Yes.
Wasn't at
yes.
the first,
No.
because he came in and said, I didn't even know, and we said, no, it was posted.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But should he be on here as a member of the butters or the
This
audience?
was meeting number one.
This is number 2.
Tricia, what we've done in the past, and I think we've asked town council on this, and if people sign at
Yeah.
attendance, you clip that sheet to everything, but I don't believe unless they ask a question, they have to be listed here.
He has to be.
Yeah, a lot of questions.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but if
Yeah.
you have a sheet, you can
Okay.
just, that was
Yeah,
my
yeah.
interpretation.
I was just
from
curious
what
because
town
he was the
council
most
said.
vocal out of all
Yes.
the other
Yeah.
butters at both meetings.
Yes.
I don't see his, I don't
Yeah.
even remember his name.
I don't either, I don't take all that.
Okay, so
So we,
May 22nd was the second. Yeah, he was definitely at this.
he was at the second
He
and the
was
third.
definitely at this one.
Because I remember he
Yeah.
wasn't at the very first.
Because the third meeting was, we had to finally do a vote and get it over
Yeah.
with, because we have a
Yeah.
long agenda for our regular meeting now.
Right.
So,
Storm gravel media.
So are we looking at, on this 14, it should be worded a little bit? Something should be added to that? That it should
well,
be
that's
100
what she's
years?
not
I'm
clear
not
on.
sure.
So she
I
asked
wanna
her to
see
go up and get
what-
the file.
Yeah.
Mm.
Previous plan, 1.9. Do you still have the May, the 15th?
I just gave it, I just gave it to her.
This one?
Yeah. Just wanna- Okay. Yeah. So meeting number 1 on this was which date?
Meeting the first time
Yeah.
was May 15th, May 22nd, and May 30th. were the 3 meetings.
So we don't have, that's why I was just
No, the
looking at
public
that.
hearing
Oh, the
was-
public hearing
The public
was-
hearing was the 22nd, the 30th, and then we voted on
June
June
6th.
12th.
5:30. Okay, and then the vote. Okay, so this was meeting number 1.
Of the public hearing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay,
Absolutely.
that's why that abutter, I think, was not on here. 'Cause was he was not at the first?
No, he said he didn't know or
He was at the
something,
second and
and we
third.
made
He
it
was at the second
perfectly
and third, yeah.
clear. that
Okay.
It was well advertised, it was
Yeah.
in the paper,
Mhm.
blah, blah, blah. and-
Yeah, and then we figured out it was this thing with abutters to notices and which list we were
So
supposed to
he
use.
was at the 30th?
I don't think,
He was
he's
at the
not an
30th.
abutter per se, he owns
Yes.
property that abuts
Yeah,
it, is
he-
what it is.
So he was at
Yes.
the 30th and the 12th, May
Yeah.
30th and June 12th.
Correct.
Yeah, he's a butter, I mean, he's.
Yeah, I mean, the
property.
owner, but not
Yes,
somebody
right,
that
the owner.
lives there. He
Yeah.
owns the property.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
She'd hurry
Boy,
up, 'cause
there's
I
a
think
lot
we're
of-
gonna have a long meeting and,
I don't know.
yeah, we might,
Yeah,
hopefully not.
yeah, yeah. Okay, you did get, yeah. Okay, and I'm saying,
And this is the one where I said she has to change it down here. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Well, while we are waiting for Jane, I can comment on one thing. The letter to Jamie Eldridge,
Okay.
this is what we were just talking about, or the other people that this had to go out to. Because I had 4,
Yep.
4
Now, what,
people altogether.
refresh my memory now, because we just switched from a public hearing to,
Yeah, this is the letter that we said that we all wanted to sign, that had to do with,
Okay.
All right.
all right.
We'll get back to it.
yeah,
Okay, I took this, let's see,
okay, where is it? Okay, and did you bring down, like, do you have the rest of do you happen to have the HydroCAD?
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
this,
Oh, this is 100-year storm, never mind, we got it. We got
oh, okay.
it. 100-year storm,
Oh,
okay. So we just.
You want me to put that in?
Yeah.
On 14?
Yeah, and 14. So what we could do is a 100-year storm event, which is how they refer to as. And that needs to be inserted, I'll give you this markup, Jane,
Oh, okay.
right in front of peak. So it's drainage analysis shows a 100-year storm event, peak runoff rate of. blah, blah, blah,
Okay.
blah.
So why don't we just get it, so
Yeah,
that
and
will be
then
the correction for that, and
Yeah.
then she'll switch that, so well, what we could do, it's up to you, is we could approve the minutes of the 22nd with the correction that you made to what is my second page, Article 14, and
Yeah.
then a correction at the bottom of the
Yeah.
membership.
Membership order?
Yeah,
We
so
can do that.
I would then, so we can get some of this done, make a motion that we approve the minutes of May 22nd, 2017, which was the first night of the public hearing for Mark Sater's development on 41 East Main Street. And we'll make it with with what you just said for Article 14.
Yeah.
And then the correct membership rolls at the bottom.
I second it.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good, that's good, thank you.
So, I'm just gonna write on this and I'll put it back in, Jane. It's approved with
Okay.
correction.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll bring it down.
Noted. Corrections.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good.
All right, so you can have this back, so I don't, sorry, Mary.
Sorry, thank you.
So I don't keep all your stuff. And I'll put this in the back of the file. Okay. To the side.
And you said the minutes of May
May 30th,
30th.
yeah.
May 15th and May 22nd have been approved.
Right,
Is
Yeah.
so May 30th
Are not,
are not done,
Okay.
and June 12th.
right.
Okay, so, you know,
So
just
you're gonna shoot
for
for
my
those
memory,
minutes.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna add this to this here,
Yep,
that I'm gonna write June 12th, because
I know, we're losing.
that was,
Pending.
a long meeting. Could I ask a
Yeah.
quick question, because I think at the June 12th, he asked, would we have Jane send a message to the planning board that we had in fact approved it, so,
Yeah, I did.
okay, that's all.
Okay.
He asked that a couple of times, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that.
All right.
Whew, okay, so we got through the minutes. Now, Fujang,
Okay, well, wait a minute, this is Bridget's material?
this is
Yeah.
the show
Okay,
Board of
all
Health
right,
material.
let me make sure I'm getting this.
We have,
Okay,
let's do the easy things first before we head into Fujang. We have, this looks like it's for, St. Mary's block party permit to
yeah, that
operate.
was,
And then something called Blacking Government. This is for the 4th of July. This is another
okay, so
permit.
these are just permits for 4th
Yeah.
of July, okay.
Dylan and Pete's Ice Cream,
Yeah.
also 4th of July. And Big Belly
Yeah,
has an inspection, which looks like it was fine. It was just.
they're always
Yeah,
in
paper
town,
towels, yeah. Okay. And there's one. Okay, so the 4th Street stuff is in here again too.
Well,
Okay,
it's just only there because what's
They require
new,
board health, yeah.
I'm sorry, what's new is that Bridget's comments. We
Yes.
saw that before.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're right. This whole thing was in here before. Bridget now has just noted her approval, but she's saying it's in the aquifer, so
Right.
you know, anything might require board health.
Could I just speak to this, because I was at
Of
the
course.
zoning the other night?
Yeah, sure.
And because I was at it for something else, and
Sure.
then I figured, oh, I'll hear what they've changed.
Okay.
And in fact, that's the first thing the zoning board said, this looks like the same plan, how come you didn't do it? And he said, I lost my job.
Oh,
So
okay.
now they're coming forward
So
with the same
financial.
plan, so when he comes to us, he
Okay.
has not changed one single thing, so that's, you know, in 2 minutes, they approved it because there was nothing
Yeah,
changed, so
got it. Okay.
Whenever he says, I want to come before you, just go ahead and get the notice in the paper. Like I said, it'll be 2 minutes. There's not one single thing changed in it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, okay. That sounds.
because that goes back to 2014.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't realize it was exactly the same plan.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
He said that too. So they were like, well, wait a minute, what happened? This is the very same
Yeah,
plan.
same one.
And he said that, so I said, okay. That will make it easy.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you, Mel.
Oh, no,
No,
that's
it's good to
that's
hear that.
fine. When you get the easy things out of the way.
Yes.
So, rock and roll, which is, has it formally changed its name? Is
said-
it just?
No, it's the same
Yeah.
name out there.
I saw the car the other day, nothing looks.
Yeah, so Fujang, is that the owner now, or?
Family?
No, they
perhaps
have
something?
changed the name.
Well,
they have?
They have not changed it externally.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there's
The
something.
sign.
That's what I want to
I
sign.
asked
Yeah,
about that
yeah.
at one of the last meetings. I said, oh, if they changed,
Mhm.
oh, maybe they just haven't changed out there. So, of course,
Yeah,
I
okay.
went by and said, no, it still says it on the vehicle, it still says it on the building,
Gotcha.
so.
So they're just DBA, still doing business.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how this runs with, and maybe it's a quick call to Bridget or an email will tell us, because what does her permit say for them? If her permit says,
The current permit
uh,
is for Walk and Roll Restaurant, and it's issued to Hang Tang Lin.
okay,
So that's why I'm not sure if if that is an owner name.
yeah, we probably
Fujang, or
could,
is that, do you know if that's an owner name, or if that's?
I spoke with Bridget about this, and if I
Okay.
recall correctly, the name has changed. She didn't change the name on the thing, but it is changed.
Okay, okay.
So, she just,
Okay, but she did, I guess, maybe on their tax returns, change the name of
well,
the restaurant. Okay.
so she said this, they changed the name.
Okay. I'll ask Bridget, does
Yeah,
she
ask her.
need a revised license or not? Or do they just catch it when it comes around next time? So, what happened was, looks like Bridget was in on June 14th at 3 p.m. and had 7 critical violations. She had,
what date was this? I'm sorry.
this was on the 14th
Okay.
of June, 3 p.m. Wish I could remember if this was the that really hot
7 critical?
period.
Yeah.
7 critical.
Mhm.
Meats were, temperature of the meat was 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Meats were stored exposed under the windows, which she made them discard.
Mhm.
They had chicken at 56 degrees Fahrenheit, made them discard. That was violation number 1. Violation number 2, excessive grease buildup in the Ansel system. I'm not sure what that is. It could be either degreasing in the drains, or it could be, something having to do with the fryolator. I'm not sure. Violation number 3, mold on the freezer downstairs, needs to be cleaned. Violation number 4, broken light shields need to be fixed. Violation number 5, hand sink out front was full when she walked in. Number 6, keep all food products in coolers covered. So apparently we had some uncovered. And the 7th violation was use a scoop with a handle for bulk items. And she has a note here, meat on shelf next to store, 56 degrees, discarded. I think what she's trying to say here is, the more I read this number one, I think this is her shorthand on the notice. I think she was trying to say it was 77 degrees in there, perhaps. I don't think they were storing meat at 77 degrees, but at 56, and so I got an email from her just letting me know that this had happened, and they had had 7 critical violations. I've got New England Market Poultry Products, okay, Meat Supply Company, that's just a comment, and not keeping temperature logs for coolers and freezers. That was just something she discussed with them. So she had it down for a reinspect in 24 to 48 hours. I don't know what the result of the reinspect was. Did you get anything, Jane?
No.
From that? Okay. I'm going to ask her. And
When was the reinspect?
it was supposed to be within 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
So, my response back to Bridget was, yeah, absolutely, we need to reinspect. But I think we need to be talking at this point about a temporary shutdown, because we have had a terrible history with this restaurant.
Absolutely have.
So, just to refresh everyone's memory, July 2016, 5 critical violations. We had chicken out at room temperature, again, food uncovered in the coolers, again. They were not keeping proper logs. We had 2015, okay, that was a reinspect, so let's go to the original 2015 inspection. In July of 2015, we had 9 critical violations. Things that were not being cleaned, chicken at room temperature. She's made them throw away food, it looks like, every year when she goes in. She re-inspected them when this happened in 2015, a couple of weeks later, and it looks like everything was okay except for the food being covered in the coolers. Oh my gosh, 2014, we had 4 critical violations, flies, food was not covered.
We have them here.
I mean, yes, we
Have
have,
the owners here at a meeting and
absolutely,
explained everything to them. Again, they, yesed us to death,
absolutely.
and nothing has changed. The owners might have changed, but if you see any of the people there, it's the same workers there.
Yep,
And if I see a worker outside with his gloves on having a cigarette and then, throwing trash out in the container, or maybe talking to whoever the children are, I don't know if they're his children or grandchildren,
Yeah.
I have no expectations that he goes in, takes those gloves off, washes his hands and put clean gloves on. None whatsoever.
no, I don't either. And
There's been no improvement. I would never try to hurt a business, but this is health and safety, and it's
Absolutely.
the same darn thing
Yes, it is.
every
Yes.
time.
And we have had before people who did not have ServSafe certifications.
Correct.
They've sent them out, they've gotten ServSafe, they've spoken to employees. This is unacceptable, it's ridiculous. Every other restaurant in this town follows the rules. So, what I wanted to speak with the board about was to get your general feelings. We have a letter here from Mary, just July 2016, asking them to come before us stating we have an overall concern with the safe operation of their food service. July 2015, Heather asking them to come before the board. This is crazy. This is unacceptable, and we cannot allow this to continue.
It's never improved at all.
No. There's been no demonstrated truly corrective actions.
None.
It's, like, oh, Jesus, Neshoba, we need to do this for them, let's do it. Apparently do it for a little while and then go right back to the same way of doing things. So, if the board agrees, I'm going to ask Bridget if she did that 24 to 48 hour reinspection and how things went. And Bridget did say that when she does the reinspect, if things have not improved, she is planning to issue a 24 to 48 hour shutdown. And what I would like the board's support on is to ask Bridget if we can put them on an elevated, or an accelerated, maybe is the right word for it, inspection schedule. I don't think that this, once or twice a year is appropriate for them. No,
It's obvious.
And,
Okay.
I don't have because we've had problems with others, and generally, when you get the big boss in there, and then she goes back, things have improved.
Right.
It's constant. This has been going on for years.
Absolutely.
Since the original young woman that had it sold it, and I'm not sure if it was a family member, I kind of lost track, but it's the same thing.
Yeah.
We've had people that have gone in there to have ordered food, that have called and told us what was going on. We've had them here, and it's nothing. Nothing.
It's time for this to.
And I know that
absolutely is.
Neshoba Board of Health, because one time someone called and said, well, they probably know your office closes at 4:30, so they're all set. Well, they adjust the hours sometime. I mean, that's never been a problem. If we needed to have Bridget come at night, or Rick lives right here in town, he could run in. As far as I'm concerned, I'd like to make a motion that Bridget follow up, and if she has to close them down for 24, 36, I don't care how long.
Yeah, whatever the appropriate
But-
length of time is.
But I also, with that motion, Madam Chair, I'd like to say that enough is enough.
Yeah, agreed.
If we do this and we follow up with inspections every couple of weeks or every month, close them for good. I've had it.
Absolutely.
I've had it.
Absolutely.
So that's my motion.
Okay, I second it.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. So just to reiterate, the motion.
But
in summary, the motion was that based on the past and present performance of this restaurant, I will ask Bridget to put them on an accelerated schedule to shut them down temporarily if she finds that there are still critical problems, to continue even if they look good at this next inspection, to continue for a while with additional or more frequent inspections. And if we find criticals in the future, they're just going to be shut down, period.
Enough.
You're not going to sell food in this town.
Right.
No.
Because it's not right. It's just not right.
Okay.
Okay. So, rock and roll. And we seconded and approved that, didn't we?
Yes.
We did.
Yeah.
We do it so quickly
Well,
sometimes. I'm thinking.
and
I
Moses-
seconded
Yeah.
Mary's, and you summarized it.
Okay.
So if you want to take another vote, I'll say aye.
That thing I just summarized.
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Take care of that.
Yes, it did. And the last thing I have to say on that is, I know in the past, we have had the owner come in and explain to us why they should remain in business. At this point, I no longer have any interest in speaking with the owner. Don't tell us, just show us.
Yeah, I'm in total agreement. I have
Yeah.
no problem with that whatsoever.
No time to talk anymore.
No.
All right, there was a quarterly meeting.
Well,
Was there not?
No, actually there wasn't.
There was not, okay.
But I'll tell you what happened. Jim had sent out the agenda.
Yeah.
Because when we have a quarterly meeting, before we leave, we say, oh, okay, we need to have a meeting in June, all right,
Yeah.
the 15th was, well, when you're going to have election of officers, he has to notify and put the notice in all 16 communities 30 days in advance.
Oh,
And with
wow.
everything going on, he just did not get
Yeah.
it done. Now
Gotcha.
the problem is that people are going on summer
Right.
vacations.
Right.
So he was hoping to have a meeting by the end of July. And I said, just call me, it's a Thursday night, just tell me what Thursday night I have to be there.
Okay.
But I haven't heard from him, so I would gather then that things are not looking
Okay.
good. While I had him on the line, I did ask him about getting any type of grants with regards to the opioid crisis, and he said they're very, very difficult to get. And he couldn't remember, one of the communities wrote out a grant and they didn't get it. He said you'd find that they're probably the big cities are getting them, but he said very difficult. They're few and far between, so that's that.
Yeah, okay.
I can't remember last time, did we talk about what exactly, if we did get a grant, would it be for an educated kind of, an educational kind of,
No.
or would it be some kind of,
I don't think we got as far
We didn't
as
get that far.
deciding exactly.
And that's what he was
we
saying.
would
Most
do.
Yeah.
of the grants you'd see going to school districts
Yeah.
because for
Right.
education type things.
Yeah.
So
like the Department of Public Health, I don't know what kind of information in conjunction with the boards of health that we
Yeah.
could get.
Yeah, so there probably is a lot of competition for grant money in this area.
Oh.
Because certainly it's like an immensely important problem. So perhaps what we should do is regroup and think about what are some things that we as a board could do possibly without necessarily needing a grant. Like, I don't know.
I could reach out to those people that I talked to you about, that was a year ago, the forum that they had in Shirley. Although that did cover the Ayer Shirley Regional School District.
Yeah.
But
but that was started privately.
it was mostly parents, but through networking with some of the recovery centers,
Yeah.
they supply speakers and education and all that stuff for free. They'll come and speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it gives us an opportunity because the summer's no time to get
Right, it
anybody.
would have to be,
Exactly.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
did speak
Yeah.
also to a police officer, and I said, and he said, when we go and we administer and we give out Narcan,
Yeah.
and there could be drugs sitting all there, and we are not allowed to do anything. We just
Yeah.
do this, and whatever the rules are, if somebody calls anybody to help them out, but he said we can't, we don't arrest them for drug or anything like that. So it might be that you have a good point that we can see if maybe we could do, there's anything we can do.
Yeah, and I think that you can probably never do enough in the schools, because clearly when kids are young and before they've gotten into this situation is the time to get them. I wonder if, though, we could think about having, I don't know what, maybe some kind of educational night, forum, discussion. Maybe we could use the Great Hall for not so much specifically school-age kids, but adults. Because, you know, there's this whole issue of, I don't think this is done nearly as much anymore, but, you know, you go to the dentist for something, you come home with, you know, a prescription for 30 painkillers. Maybe you only need 3 or 4.
Right.
And they sit around in your, you know, your medicine
I don't think
cabinet,
so
you
much
forget about
anymore
them.
with the
I don't
new
think it
strict
happens as
laws.
much anymore.
I think it's
Right.
a whole change.
Yeah.
But there probably is some information out there that would be useful to get to, you know, even.
The one that I went to almost 2 years ago now, it covered, there were so many different age groups there. I mean, there were parents, grandparents, teachers, police officers, and then the speakers from out of state, and people there to help to recruit people, to help others to get in. And they had another person that would talk to you about insurance. And I think that's one of the biggest obstacles is the insurance.
Yeah, exactly.
But I can certainly get a hold of the people that, in Shirley, and that other parent group that was like a little umbrella under that other group, and see how they started, and they're growing.
That would be great. Would
Yeah.
you be open to taking the lead on
Yeah, I will.
kind of seeing
I will,
what?
because I have talked openly with those people before, and now that it's
What do you think
how
would
did
be
how did you
beneficial?
start it, and who did you include?
Yeah. And what's a good way to get information?
Yeah, and it's changed. It's changed so much in 1 year. You know, the Narcan was not as big a topic a year ago or 2 years ago as it is now, and the administering of it. And the fentanyl is new. All that stuff.
Exactly.
You know, and like you had made a point about if they know they're going to get in trouble, they're not going to call the police.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
And someone's going to be dead. So there's different. I will call.
And I think I've been reading there's something new now that's being mixed with fentanyl.
Carfentanil
Carfentanil.
is the one that they said is like elephant tranquilizer, but it's
Deadly.
deadly.
And
It's
you
like-
don't
know. It's a Russian roulette when you do it.
You may have your same dose that you've always had, but once that thing gets mixed in there, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah. So I will do a little more, and like Mary said, summer's not the time anyways, but by the time we come back to this in September or October and maybe
If
have
you're
it.
going to do something, you've either got to do it by the end of October, 1st of November,
Right.
because then you're into the
Right, the holiday
holidays.
season.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
October would probably be a good time, because then you're past the back to school.
Yep.
And the
Holidays haven't started.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's good because that time is going to go by quickly. So if you start thinking and planning now, we might be able to actually get something. I'm sure we could get the use of the Great Hall.
Oh, yes.
That's not a problem. We have, I know getting the word out about things is, so there's the people that are on air, public media, and then we have the good old fashioned, the signs that we put out in front of Town Hall. There's the electronic sign in front of the police station. So that's, nobody reads the newspaper anymore.
Well,
Mary and I are the last two people reading
Those signs, people read those because now they have them everywhere.
Yeah,
On
exactly.
those electronics.
And if we didn't have it here and we had it at the school, they have a sign, the rolling sign there. And it's been great seeing things on Facebook that the Ayer paged. I've been seeing all the meetings coming up, and that's really helpful.
Yeah, I think that's reaching a lot of people. I think
There's definitely more ways to go than there was a year, 2 years ago.
Exactly. Okay, great. You are signed up for a project.
Okay.
So just let us know, or you can just let Jane know directly, it doesn't have to go through me, if you have, we could either make it one of these things that we just kind of carry on the agenda. If you have something new to update, you can update.
Sure.
If not, or you could wait until you feel like you have something and then let Jane know. So I'll kind of leave that
Yeah.
up to you. Just email Jane how you prefer to handle that.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you very much. That's awesome. All right, moving on. Local wastewater regulations. Eagle Eye, Ms. Skinner, did notice.
You have no idea how aggravating that is.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was a great catch, where in the information that I had from the Mass Associated Health Boards, that yes, there was indeed a change in the regulations that govern the hauling of wastewater. So what happened was, whatever that section of the CMI is, and I honestly don't remember what it is, they added a section at the end that talks about record keeping, and part of it is that the local Board of Health must issue a permit for the hauling of industrial wastewater, and it has to be issued by the Board of Health in the jurisdiction, or so in our case in the town of Ayer, where the wastewater originates. So you may haul it on a truck through 15 counties, but if it originated in Ayer, then there has to be a permit from Ayer. So I did two things. I sent an email to Mark Wetzel and asked him, had he seen it? Is this something that he might be able to help us come up with something if we need a regulation or some forms? And he emailed right back and said, yep, he can help us put something together. And I sent the same email to Bridget and to Mark, and I got a very quick response back from Bridget too, saying that because they already permit septic haulers, she was going to talk to Jim and see how he wanted to handle it. Would it then be Neshoba? Which it could be. So
well, when you say, because you don't know. When it says local boards of health, you think, well, okay, we're the local board of health.
Right.
They are the people that we sort of employ to do it, but we're the local.
Yeah.
We give the tobacco permits, etc. So I think it means the local board.
It may very well, but if it seems to me like something that probably resembles sewage hauling. I think it's the same kind of things probably that you're looking at. So what I emailed back to Mark was, thank you very much. I appreciate you helping us. Let's see what Bridget comes back with from Jim, if she has any input from him on, is there a way that he can think of, because all the other towns that they cover have the same thing. This was a mass regulation.
Right, and it was one of those things that, hey, we passed, did we bother notifying the local boards of health? Well, of course not.
Yeah.
And it was passed in 2016.
It was like September or October or something.
But they've been busy.
Of last year. Yep. Yep. So, I'll have
I still think
more
it's
information
us.
on that.
Just like we give
It
the
probably
permits
is-
for the haulers.
It probably is us. But if there's a way that we can leverage it with something that Neshoba is already doing, I would be open to.
See, I don't think
seeing
they're
how we
doing
can do
anything
that.
like that. I think that we give the, but that's fine.
Yeah.
As long as we're on it and we don't
Yeah.
let it
Find
go.
out for sure.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep following up
Okay.
on
That's
that
good.
one. So you can just put that one on the agenda again, Jane, as update on wastewater hauler regulations. And we'll keep that one running for a little while. Okay. Anybody got anything else about wastewater you want to discuss?
No?
I said to Mike in my email, what is it with me? The last time I was chair, it was trash. Now it's wastewater.
Yeah.
It's, there's a theme. I'm sensing a theme. I attract this sort of thing. Okay, I just have a very quick administrative wrap up for 41 East Main Street special permit. Just wanted to let everyone know where that stands. You got this in your packet. This was the language that I put in the special permit that I thought captured what we wanted to do. Because a lot of this has to do with making sure that we're carrying this forward to future owners and that these conditions of the special permit follow the property. I sent this to Robert and asked him, from a town perspective, could you please review it and give us some feedback? Because I don't want to get caught in any, because I don't really know how to write legal language. So I have not heard back from him, but I think there have been some other things going on in town that may have taken up his attention. So I'll follow up again with him on that. But if either of you see anything in this draft that doesn't look right to you or whatever, let me know, because it's still in draft. Okay. Cannabis laws.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some
The Boston Globe has certainly devoted a lot of ink to that. So my understanding, and Mary stays very up to date on what's going on in the legislature, so you, I'm sure, will correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that the House and the Senate both have their versions of what they want to do.
Yeah.
The House wants to, and they're both kind of rewrites of what the voters passed in a way, or they're revisions too. One, the House has a higher tax rate than the Senate version. The House version also puts the authority for deciding whether or not you can have these shops in a municipality in the hands of the selectmen rather than the voters. Those to me seemed like two very big differences. The tax rate is lower, as I said, in the Senate version. And both of them, instead of having this whole cannabis commission that's all under the treasurer, they're doing more of a blended commission that has people from different groups and then maybe an outside person. Did I sum that up?
Surprisingly, the Senate, which usually is one to increase government, increase spending, etc., they pretty much did the whole thing the way it was put forward, in which people voted for.
I thought theirs was a lot closer.
The House, in their wisdom, rewrote the whole thing.
Well, because they know better.
And they wanted to make sure that everybody knew that it was after midnight when they finally came out. Now they have to get together with the conference committee, because if you remember way back, originally this was supposed to go into effect January 1st of 2018. What did our legislature say? Plenty of time. Well, then the governor got them to say, we got to have another 6 months. So, it was supposed to go in July 1st. Well, they still haven't done really what they should do. And the way it looks, I personally hate smoking. Too many years taking care of people that had the results of smoking. The way the House has done it, it almost looks like you could have these cannabis cafes.
Yes, there was something about
who wants to go into some place and there's somebody choking up in front of you, And
Amsterdam? Isn't that how they do
If it's like Amsterdam, I think the only reason you would be in there, Mary, is because
well,
you
I gotta go to Amsterdam. But reading everything that they said, it looked confusing with the
Yeah.
house one. And because we have laws here. We have tobacco regs. You can't smoke on public property. Many people don't realize public property is standing outside
Yeah.
the lawn here. It's being in a town of Ayer vehicle.
Yep,
So all that's public property.
and both
Schools-
versions preserve that, right?
Well, the house one is a little iffy. That's what they said. It looks as though there's some leeway, and you know if there's any leeway, somebody will take
for
it.
public,
Yes, somebody will take
okay,
it
okay.
and run with it.
yeah.
And in nothing did I see anything with regards to, we're going to make the smoking age 21. Remember, that was what
Yes.
we were hearing in the beginning. So it's probably now a bigger mess than it was before. The Senate one does have the language that says if a municipality by ballot vote
Yeah,
wants to say no in their community, they
Yeah.
can.
yeah. And the House has the same thing, but it's not a municipality by vote, it's the selectmen.
Yeah, or, yeah,
Yeah, or the city council.
council,
here.
whatever. And I'm not in favor of anything. I think a bylaw or something big that affects the whole community should be the community that decides.
I personally think
Yeah.
so too, yeah. So I don't know where it's going from here. What I find kind of surprising though is that everybody is still saying that they intend to have something on Governor Baker's desk before they go off for 4th of July
Oh, come on.
holiday. So
Well,
we have 4 days.
I think if you believe that, you probably still believe in the tooth fairy.
Oh, I didn't say I believed it, I just said they're still saying it. So to be continued.
Yeah.
Oh,
We will-
my
Always.
goodness.
Yes, we will stay alert
Yeah.
on that one.
And wasn't there something too that if someone already has a medical marijuana license, that they could do this other retail too? So that's
I
confusing.
did see a few things,
that-
right,
that is
about,
confusing.
yeah. I'm not positive what it was, but you're right, I
Yeah.
do recall reading something about
It's-
that. You either can or
So
can't
those would
buy
not be
them, or-
separate licenses or
It,
permits?
like I said, they've confused everything, and I think what's going to happen is if they play these games that they do, number one, you know, if you've ever been involved in any citizens petition, it's a lot of work. And generally, you get it because people have called their legislature and called their legislature. They've done nothing, they say, the heck with it, we'll do a citizens petition. So if they fool with this, I bet you there'll be another citizens petition.
Oh, the
Next
people that put
November.
it forward the last time have
Absolutely.
promised there will be.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a big mess.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. Oh.
Okay, ongoing.
Ongoing, to say the least, ongoing. Right. Smoking age, there's not really anything new on that. I did sign and we mailed in, right, Jane, there was a letter that I signed last time I was in that we, Ayer supports increase at the state level. But,
Well, I think we
Who
sent
knows?
that vehemently one that too.
well, here, this
That's
is
the other.
this is the vehemently. So let's
Virginia.
move on to things to be signed.
Okay.
So our vehement opposition, as it says here, is to this these proposed changes in its House Bill 1112.
Mhm.
And that is the one that it has to it's coming at this from, the name of the bill is an act improving housing opportunities in the Massachusetts economy. So what they're trying to do is to allow the local towns that have things like aquifer protections and so forth. This would allow the overrule of more protective local regulations if it's deemed by the DEP that what they want to do is okay. The idea of this is that it's going to, perhaps allow more affordable housing.
Well,
it's going to help the economy.
You know what we said to that. Some developer called up his legislator and said,
Yep.
hey, they got this big plot of land in, I think it was Tewksbury when they were first mentioning it, and we just want to ignore the local laws because we're going to put this beautiful development in there, and there'll be, 4 units out of the 400 that will be affordable, and
these
we
days,
know best.
You do anything in they're very smart the way they name the bill, because these days if you do anything in the name of affordable housing or the economy, my God, how could we possibly take a stand against that?
That's right.
Terrible.
Well, we are vehemently opposing, apparently, housing opportunities in the economy.
Especially here, my goodness.
So,
We work hard in this town. We do a lot to get affordable housing.
and I think we, compared to a lot of surrounding towns, I think we have a reasonable base of
We
affordable
sure do.
housing.
Yeah.
It-
For a
it's-
And we
small
don't have
town.
that much open space.
Right, and we're very small,
We're
so,
losing it.
my God, what protections we've got,
Right.
don't take them away from us. And the DEP is not going to have the time to put the attention,
course
and they're
not.
not going to understand the local
Please,
issues.
of course not.
So this was the letter that we said that we were going to send to the 2 reps that cover this area, and to Jamie Eldridge, and to this gentleman that was on the public health boards that was working with this. So when I was up with Jane just before this was the one that we said we all 3 wanted to sign. And I said, don't worry about getting them ready because Tricia's not going to be here.
I know, I'm sorry.
So, no, it's fine. Yes, and I have to apologize for being that.
No, it's fine.
So next week, she had the one for Senator Eldridge. So shall we sign this one?
Yes, let's get
Let's at
something
least
out.
get
Yeah,
something
I'll
out.
have it
Okay.
Because they'll be
Okay,
off
no
on
problem.
their summer
Yeah, I know.
vacation, so nothing will.
Yeah,
So-
nothing will get done.
Oh, yeah.
This
well,
version just
a few
has the
things.
correction where I had said in my first draft, I think that we had a single source for the aquifer.
Oh, what she
yes,
said, and I
she
said
changed
we
it.
have
limited.
limited. That's
Limited.
the one change we
That
made.
was the word.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and then at the next meeting, you have the names and addresses, so
Yeah.
you can bring the letters down for the.
I certainly can.
Well, you could actually, you could email too, and we can follow up with the letters afterwards too.
Yeah, that's true too.
Just so that you get that out, and
Yeah.
they can't say, well, we never heard anything.
Well, I think that, I got the impression that this is one of these it's in sort of legislative, limbo
Yeah.
right now. So let me check the status of it,
Okay.
page 11112 status. And if it looks like anything is going to move on that, I will definitely send out
Okay.
the emails. If
Okay.
not, then, we'll just do the letters. Okay, we have, let's see, what else do we have in the mail? What else in the mail? Mosquito control. We're going to be controlling mosquitoes on July 5th, 10th, 17th, and 24th.
Oh, the spraying that
Yes.
they do annually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Is
that's
it like certain route, or is it just going
But
to be in
usually
certain?
people have to ask too, they usually.
Yes, this is Central Mass Mosquito Control Project personnel will be in your community to investigate residents' complaints about mosquitoes on the following dates. These dates are, they do the spraying, and then they, sort of look for input about,
Okay.
is it getting better? There's certain areas that they have concentrations of, so maybe they need to spray more in some areas, not so much in the other. So on that one, I would say there is a telephone number here. Yeah, and there also is a website. Let's put this on the Board of Health website. So if anyone listening, watching at home wants to make a complaint about mosquitoes, which everybody complains about mosquitoes, right? These are the people that can actually do something about it because they spray our area, and they're always looking for what areas are still bad. So you can either go on their website or you can call the telephone number, and both of those are going to be listed in this letter that we're going to post on our website. And the thing that you're looking for is the Central Mass Mosquito Control Project.
Do you remember when they used to come through? Remember?
Oh,
And they,
yeah, with the fogger.
but they tell you we're going to be in your area and you have to close all your
Yeah.
windows.
Yeah.
And they go by with that. Oh, horrible.
DDT or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wonder we're all still
I
alive.
know it. I know. Oh my gosh, the things we know now.
Yeah.
Okay. We also have from Mr. Simeon from this is the Army Engineering and Consulting Resources is sending a letter, and that is the consultant that works with PACE, People of Air Concerned About the Environment. And these are some comments on the Area 50, which is the Moore Airfield draft long-term monitoring and maintenance plan. And they just have a couple of comments here that where they would like some changes, and they are requesting a recommendation. Let's see, they are recommending a new monitoring well that would be placed in the down gradient area, which is to the north because the water's flowing that way. And that is it's between the two wells. I remember this in the RAB meeting. So they're asking for another monitoring point in between the two wells that right now are showing the highest remaining concentration of that PCE material that is the main contaminant at the airfield. So they're asking for one more monitoring well.
And that comes from,
This
who supplies
is,
the monitoring.
okay, so it's the Army Corps of Engineers that does the monitoring.
Okay.
Because that's, part of the, cleanup mitigation plan. These are comments, so when the Army puts out anything, any kind of this LTMMP, this long-term monitoring and maintenance plan, any plan that they put out goes out for comment, and any shareholder, and that does include Board of Health, because we go to the
Right.
meetings, the Selectmen, the DPW, PACE is on it, DEP, the EPA. And so this specifically is a recommendation letter from Engineering and Consulting Resources, which is, it's Rick Doherty. He's the consultant, environmental consultant, that works for and with PACE.
Okay.
So,
Since forever.
yeah, since forever. He's been on the project for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yep.
So he's making this letter, he sent this letter directly to Bob Simeon from Army Corps of Engineers. So you could also post this,
I think I may have already.
Yeah, I know, anything really having to do with
Yeah,
that, I would just
I'm
automatically
sending it right up anymore.
post. Okay. And we have a bill. How exciting. Oh my gosh, you've been on a spree, haven't
It's
you?
the little things.
We have a couple of bills.
Yeah, they build them separately because they came in
Oh,
separately.
for God's sake.
Yeah.
All right, plastic zip clear envelopes and pads and pens and whatnot. So a bill for $43.22 to WB Mason and a bill for $19.42. And I signed this in.
Okay.
6/26.
Not that that
Off the top of your head, because it's, the holiday is Tuesday, is town hall closed Monday?
No, it's open.
That's strange.
It's the other one.
I will not be here, by the way, but.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, because it's kind of a strange,
Yeah, I know.
you know, when it's
I
on
know.
a Tuesday. I just assumed that they would probably take Monday off.
Did we miss your signature on this last time, Mary? This is I'm pretty sure we signed that last time. This is all stuff you're holding for
Oh,
the next.
Yes.
I signed one of them, maybe you have another one.
No, they're in there because I'm waiting for the new fiscal year.
Well, I know, but I know that.
Yeah, and I see that
I
one.
thought you handed it to me.
Just doesn't have Mary's signature, so. Yeah, and here's the one for Nishala. We already did sign that one.
Yeah, I'm just holding those.
So I'll put this letter.
But I'll put the WB Mason in right away.
I know it. I thought I signed everything that you handed me last time. But, well, that's all right.
Who knows? Who knows? So it looks like that was.
Didn't we last time too, we had the first quarterly payment for?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's in here
yes,
already. That one
yeah,
is
okay.
signed, yeah. So we did have kind of a flurry of things.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
possible, yes. So we did mail, we did bills. I don't think we really had any miscellaneous this time. I'll put this back in.
the only miscellaneous, I thought I had sent this to you, and I didn't. It wasn't, remember I told you that they had sent the parents from Page Hilltop
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole, I thought I sent
Yeah,
it to you,
yeah.
but I didn't, but I just, if you wanted to put it, it's from the superintendent addressing the
Oh,
Page
yeah.
Hilltop, but to let the parents know more or less what.
Okay.
Because we were commenting on how few people showed up at those meetings. Well, that was,
Yeah.
that was the
Yeah.
end of the year letter, so.
Okay.
that came
And they've
from-
been
And this went out
updating
to-
that at
Yes,
the Board
to
of
everyone.
Selectmen's
Yeah, okay,
meetings
got
too.
it.
Yeah.
I had to laugh because you see the generation thing. You know, you've got Chris who's saying, they had bubblers in all the rooms? Hello? Yes, we did. All these schools were built around the same time.
Yeah.
They all did, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I know. Yeah, faucets are not designated as
Yeah.
drinking sources. Yeah, do not drink. Yeah.
So that was how they ended the year, just to let the
But he did
Parents.
say that too.
This was our
You know, you complain amongst yourself and
Right.
on your,
Yeah, that's
Right,
true.
right, right.
you know,
Yeah, it's
on
just-
all your gossip boards, but
I
when you
know.
have
Yeah.
a meeting to discuss it and 3 parents show up and the rest is all staff and administrators
I
and
thought
stuff like that.
That
you
sounded
know. So he
really
was-
sad how
yes.
outnumbered they were.
Yes.
Do we have any administrative assistant update?
I can't think of a thing.
So far, so good.
So far,
So-
so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so for July 10th, for our next meeting, which, my gosh, it's going to be after the 4th of July already.
I know the summer is whizzing by.
Oh my gosh. So we'll have a couple of minutes. So the May 22nd, that's just going to be signatures because we
Right.
approved it with changes. The May 30th, try to get that one cleaned up. And
June 12th.
yes, the June 12th, yes.
Getting buried.
I know. I will have some information from Bridget on walk and roll.
Mhm.
And I will also hopefully have some feedback on that wastewater, what we need to do, what we're going to do on that. All right. Is that good with everyone? Anybody want anything else on?
No, I think we've got the kind of the rolling things because there's so
Yeah.
much going on.
There are a lot of changes going on, yeah. So we'll keep the cannabis on because
Yeah.
who knows, maybe something will go.
Right.
Or they'll have a conference committee with 3 people there and they'll make a vote. You know, it's a crazy
Yeah.
thing. You know, like I said, my thing before was if you're going to change the law to 21 to start off with, we'll do it.
Yeah.
And let us know. I
I
mean,
know.
that makes a difference
I know.
for us
I know.
here.
Well, that'll probably happen just like the wastewater. They'll change it to 21, and a year from now, we're gonna be saying, what, the age is
Do
21?
we know of the 16 communities that we're in under Neshoba Board of Health?
Yeah.
How many of them have tobacco regs and is the age 21? I thought somebody
I thought we
said.
had a map.
I have a map.
Yeah, we were looking at
Yeah.
Let's see if I
it.
have
We did
it
look
in-
at that at
Yeah.
some
Yeah, the map.
point.
I have it. Let's see.
That we definitely know it's 21.
Here is the map. I'm leaving it in here. I think this is it. This is the smoking thing. Here's the map. Okay.
Those are 21, the green is
I
21.
believe so. I didn't look at it just now, but I think so.
That's the key.
I thought I should keep this document in my.
I know Townsend is 21. But some of them, I don't think they even have any rules or laws whatsoever. I know Townsend of our,
Yeah.
I know they were.
Yeah, when you get outside of, it's definitely that Boston area, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you start to get up here, and
Yeah.
so Groton, everything kind of to our north, almost, except for Buffalo and Dunston.
Interesting.
See, we don't know how many of them actually have
Yeah.
tobacco regs.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
said, I know Lunenburg does not have any tobacco regs.
Yeah. So then if you don't have a reg, it's just, you go with the state, right? It's whatever the state.
Thank you,
All
Jane.
right.
All right.
I think we've got enough on the.
I think so.
So, again, because we didn't bring bedrolls, I will make a motion to adjourn.
I will second.
All right, motion made. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.